It is the Red Zone Challenge brought to you by the Poorhouse in Paso Robles, PasoRoblesBeer.com. Dad Religion back this weekend. Leslie's joining us. Also, out at Swing Time at Dairy Creek, they'll be swinging the clubs no matter how many atmospheric rivers comes through. And you know who's going to be out there making sure it happens?
Lon Boy Kevin.
Yes. A man among boys.
I think this might be an atmospheric stream, the way it's shaping up.
We'll see. Yeah, they normally overhype it. It just, remember last year, he actually got it right. So, and I say he because it's really Dave, right? Dave's the only one we listen to. And the guy from the paper, but he retired. Is he still doing it? Is he?
No.
Yeah.
John Lindsay still does it.
He does? Yeah.
Who's he do it for?
He posted on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So if you follow him on Facebook, he still does a lot
He
of
does it out of a labor of love. There's no compensation there. Is that what you're saying?
I believe so.
You can take the weatherman out of the job, but you can't take the job of weatherman out of the man.
There you go.
Nope.
All right, so this is where we're at right now. Lawn Boy Kevin and Leslie both went 3-0 last week. She's at 19-11. He's at 18-12. I went 2-1. I'm at 15-15. Jeff's at 1-2 after going bold last week and picking the Jets and Tennessee.
That wasn't that bold. They had a chance.
Well, you were talking to like
Tennessee
you were a rebel
sucked.
last. Oh, I'm gonna go the other way. 13-17
was terrible.
All right, so here's the games, all right? We'll start off with Seattle. The Hawks traveling out to L.A. to take on the Rams. The Hawks are actually a road favorite at 2.5%. Leslie, you get to go first.
2.5 points. The percentage doesn't matter.
Or 2.5 points, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. I think, are the Rams coming off a bye? I think
Yes, they
I'm
are.
not quite sure.
Yes, they
Okay.
are. That was the bye to fix Matthew Stafford's finger.
Oh, that's right. And he is. It looks like he is going to be back. I don't know. I just think that their O-line still, they just don't protect him enough back there. And I really like the way that Geno Smith is looking. He's doing really well. I think I'm going to go with Seattle. LA gives up a lot of big plays to rushers, and I feel like that Charbonnet guy.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a good game against that run defense. So I'm going to go with Seattle.
Lon Boy Kevin.
You hear that, Kevin? Leslie thinks you should play Geno Smith. I do too. Don't play Sam Howell. Play Geno. Play Geno this week.
Of course you want me to play Geno.
He had almost 400
I don't
yards
think it's
last
him.
game.
I don't think it's him that's doing it. I think it's all he's got to do is just throw that ball in the direction of Lockett, and Lockett's got like go gadget.
I don't know what he does.
Why doesn't he throw the ball to Lockett more? That's my question. Trust me, he doesn't throw enough to him.
He's on your fantasy team. That's
right.
why.
Exactly. He can't throw to him enough.
Trade him now. Trade him now so the Seahawks could be better, please. Lockett is. I think Lockett should be a Hall of Famer. I mean, he's getting towards the end of his career. I think
incredible. He can snag anything, and his feet are always where they need to be.
Pretty amazing wide receiver. Still at even at his older age. I'm sorry. We're waxing on about.
Go ahead, Kevin.
I don't know. I think I'm just going to stick with Seattle. I think they've just been playing well. The Rams are too hit or miss. It's, which quarterback's going to show up? Is he going to be hurt for half the game? So, and like Leslie said, I just think the Rams O-line just can't contain the defense. So, go Seattle.
Okay, so here's the thing. The Seattle's lost 3 games, and one of their losses came to the Rams in week number 1. The Rams held the Hawks to 13 points. Jeff, what's different this week than what was going on in week 1 when they lost 30-13?
You have Cooper Kupp playing for the Rams. I think that's a big difference. I think the Seattle Seahawks underestimated the Rams, and they came in with a game plan that was terrible.
But Puka Nacua lit it up. I mean, he was
right. No, I mean it's not like but I mean, could you imagine?
Yeah, he's good.
I think they slept on him because nobody knew who Puka Nacua was. Nobody knew who Tutu Atwell was. Nobody knew. I mean, it's like, okay, yeah, they don't got Cooper. Yeah, we're going to flex. We're going to walk all over these guys at home. And I think they just got caught sleeping on the job, which is too bad because it's a loss against the division rival for the Seahawks. But
I think
good for the Rams.
I'm probably too close to the situation, but I have no faith in the Seahawks winning this game, so I'll pick the Rams. Geno Smith. I look at these numbers. I'm like, God, he sucks. How does he get these numbers? Yeah, trust me, the Seahawks
just
are going to
gets the job
choke.
done.
The Seahawks, this game is going to be down there. Yeah, it's SoFi. Yeah, they're going to choke. I guarantee it. Jeff, I'm picking the Rams.
I mean, I'll tell you this. I don't think the Seahawks look good right now. I don't think they're in a good place right now outside of Tyler Lockett. But like Kevin said, if they just realize the potential that Tyler Lockett is.
I hope I'm wrong.
The Rams secondary is beatable. I think this will be a game that both quarterbacks are going to chuck the ball all over the place. That's why you should play him, Kevin. Geno Smith. And I think I was looking up Sean McVay's record coming off of a bye since he's been in Los Angeles, and he's just 3-3. And the last 2 years, they've lost coming off of a bye, and they've got similar personnel the last 2 years, except for they do have a little bit better receiving core right now. I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks. I just don't see the Rams sweeping the Seahawks this year in a season series. So I'm going to go with the Seahawks. That is not a ram.
It's supposed to be a ram.
That is not a ram.
No, I
The weirdest ram I've ever heard.
That was a choking Seahawk is what that was, is the lone wolf there. I don't know what a ram makes. I don't think they make noise. I mean, we just breathe heavy. All right, next up, Minnesota, Denver. This one's in the Mile High City. Denver's favorite. After that big Buffalo win, they're at 1.5-point favorites. What do you like, Leslie? We know who you like.
Yeah, I know. Do you even have to ask? But this isn't a super easy pick. Obviously, I'm excited to see that Denver's actually a favorite in a game. And Minnesota's coming off a 5-game winning streak, but I think that it's going to be broken. Dobbs is looking pretty good back there, coming in for Cousins. But Denver's defense has just completely turned around, and they've got 9 takeaways in the last 2 games. I'm not sold on my offense just yet. I like Wilson. You know, he's looking better, but they still got a lot of work to do. But I still think that my defense is going to win this game for me, so I'm going with my beloved Broncos.
All right, Kevin?
I agree with basically everything Leslie said. I think the Broncos defense is finally healthy. They are looking how were supposed to have been looking for the whole season. And yeah, it's a tough one, but I hate to say it, but yeah, I'm going to take the Broncos.
Yeah, this is a tough one, isn't it? I got to tell you, the only reason I'm going with Minnesota is because I've loved watching Josh Dobbs since he's come in. I mean, if you guys watched that game a couple weeks ago, he really struggled the first couple plays, the first couple possessions.
When he got off the plane and set his suitcase down and put on his pads and went out and played?
Yeah, it took him a few possessions to get a ball. And then, holy cow, this guy is amazing. I'm like, I really feel like I don't know if he's got better talent. He's got better receivers. He looks like he's fighting for his career out there. But I'm impressed. I think this one is a super close one too. I think Denver coming off that Monday night game, they get one day less rest. So I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings.
A lot of people are going to be mad about what I say. A lot of people that are Minnesota Vikings fans. But this team is terrible when Justin Jefferson's in the lineup because they were losing all season long, and then he pulls his hamstring and they go on a 5-game winning streak. Justin Jefferson back in the lineup this week. They're going to suck again. Denver,
come on.
give me the Denver Broncos.
Holy cow, another lone wolf, huh?
Attaboy.
What does the Minnesota Vikings sound like? How about that horn they play at the stadium?
Wow, that was with your hands and your mouth. That was pretty good. You got to go to more football games.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
that was very impressive.
I was going to go. I was going to go grab the
you.
vuvuzela and do it for you.
Thank you.
But because I know you don't have one in your house, but you don't need one. You just have your mouth.
You got my mouth. A lot of practice with this mouth. That's not what I wanted to say. Philadelphia traveling to Kansas City, bringing the perfect timing, the brotherly shove, which is so funny to hear and watch. Kansas City, though, a home point favorite at 2.5 points. Leslie.
Ooh. This is by far the toughest one for me this week. Obviously, we all know it's a Super Bowl rematch, 2 number 1 seeds against each other. But for me, I think that it's going to come down to the matchup between L'Jarius Sneed and A.J. Brown. If A.J. Brown can win that matchup, I'm Philly all day. God, Hurts is playing really well. He's got 1 interception in the last 3 games. So I think I think I'm going to go Eagles.
All
It's
right.
hard. I'm going Eagles.
Lon Boy Kevin.
Well, Super Bowl rematch. I think it's going to end differently. I think that Jason Kelsey is going to get the best of his brother.
Or do you just
I'm
want that
picking
to
the
happen? I want it to happen too. I want him to slap his brother
I'm
around.
taking the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm taking the Eagles as well. I feel like I got more faith. Hurts. I like his mobility. I know he's been hurt, but I don't think it's a big deal. I think he's going to be fine. Is Philly coming off a bye?
They both are coming off of a bye.
Oh, that's right.
Sirianni's undefeated off of a bye. But Sirianni's only been a coach for 2 years.
Right.
Whereas Andy Reid has been a coach forever, and he has his record off of a bye. 31 byes he's faced as a head coach because he's been a coach forever.
Right.
31. His record after a bye is 27-4.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
So
That's
anybody want to change
Yeah.
that?
No, I don't want to change it.
Oh.
I love the commercials, by the way. The State Farm commercials. Can you explain that again? Give me some of them nuggies.
My homes and my auto. Is genius.
I love that. I love that
That is
commercial.
so
Oh,
funny.
that's a good one too. What do you like, Jeff? You
Um,
going with the coach and the record?
I am going to go with the Chiefs in this one, just because. And I don't think that I think Philadelphia is playing better ball right now. A little banged up. Got to figure out some things. Jalen Hurts not as much of a threat to run, and I think Kansas City's defense is underrated. If that game in London or in Frankfurt with the Dolphins, if Tyreek Hill doesn't fumble that ball at the end, I think the Dolphins end up winning that game. I don't think that the Chiefs are playing really well right now from an offensive standpoint, but 2 weeks to figure it out with Andy Reid, and I think they'll come out firing on all cylinders. So give me the home team. Taylor Swift will probably be there, and I'm a huge Swiftie.
Yes, yes, you are.
I'm going to do my best Taylor Swift.
Yeah, you gotta sing a song.
You're gonna sing a song? Okay. Only one I know is because my daughter listened to it when she was 3 is Shake It Off. So good to hate it, good to hate. Shake it off, shake it off.
Oh wow, you can. That's enough. That is enough of that. All right, well, guys, good luck this weekend. This is my favorite week so far. Be interesting to
It
see
is
where
a
these
good
go.
week.
See where these go.
Yeah, good game.
Natural Science, still tickets available for that, Leslie?
Yes, 100%.
And then
Yeah.
Blink 180 True Ugly Christmas Sweater Party. I know you have the best ugly Christmas sweater parties in North County.
Yeah, that one's gonna be a fun one. Still tickets available for that one.
Good to
too.
know. PastorRoblesBeer.com and the Slow County Golf Card. Still, what's the benefit to buying that before the end of the year, Kevin?
You'll get $12 green fees until the end of March, I believe, if you get it before the end of the year.
And just because it's raining this week doesn't mean it's raining all the time. It's usually nice.
That's
and
right.
Rain helps out golf courses, so take advantage of it.
All right, good luck to everybody this weekend. Don't forget you can play the Red Zone Challenge. Do it now. Get to KZOZ.com. You can win yourself $1,000 in cash. How about a TV and surround sound bar from our friends at Coast Electronics? We've got a staycation at the Sea Venture. It's KZOZ.com. The Red Zone Challenge.